Alright, so I just got a new laptop and I decided to start doing the whole video on the internet thing. Looks like fun. Yep, I'm pretty excited about this, as you can tell about the expression on my face. I'm just gonna rant about normal issues that I just find kind of annoying, um, just off the top of my head, so you might find this hilarious. I'd appreciate any comments, good or bad, don't care. Just love to hear them and give me something to talk about next time. Um, Firstly, if I say anything obscene, offensive, whatever, it's either by force of habit or I'm actually trying to emphasize a point. What that point is completely up to you. Um, if I say anything racist, I'm not a racist person. Um, I'm I try to keep my point as objective as possible. Just in some discussions, topics, um, it's just kind of difficult to avoid sounding racist, and when you're not trying to be. Also, I'm Canadian, so for those of you not in Canada, you might not follow some of the things that I'm gonna talk about. Um, Gun registry. In Canada, there's a long gun registry, and conservatives are wanting to scrap it, and the liberals are wanting to keep it, along with the MDP. Was it NDP? Um, they say it makes police officers feel safer knowing who has a long gun and who doesn't when there are unregistered long guns out there. The conservatives want to scrap it because, well, there are unregistered long guns out there, and crimes have been committed with unregistered long guns. I don't see on how a police officer would feel any safer going to a house where it's not listed that there's a um, long gun in the hold when they could have a unregistered long gun. So I don't know why you wouldn't just take a cautious approach to every situation. Being a cop, you should. Um, and also, the program costs $2 billion a year. And recently, the liberals are making a tax at the purchase of 65 new fighter planes at a cost of 16 billion, and some jails. I think is like $10 billion towards that, which I think is a little bit much. I don't think we have that much crime, but more jails would come in handy. But they're saying conservatives are doing nothing to solve the money problem. They're scrapping a useless registry, which is going to save them $2 billion a year. So I think that's a pretty good start. Uh, Another thing is I saw on the news, I think today, might have been today or yesterday, better schooling for, I guess, the Native Americans class or whatever. Apparently, other people um, in the country receive a much bigger budget for towards schooling. Um, I didn't do too much research into that beyond the initial news report, but it sounds like well, they want to be equal, and they should be equal. Everyone should be equal, but there's a double standard to that. Being they want as much funding as everyone else. They should get it. It's their right to do it. They're human, just like you and me, and there is no difference. Racism starts at people just poking at differences. Um, Now, this might be a bit of a dick thing to say, but um, they don't have to pay taxes, and I think you want to be equal, then you got to be And people only complain about what they don't got. Um, they had no problem remaining completely silent about a benefit that they do get. For majority of the country, we're paying taxes, and it's necessary to do that. It it gives government money, and the government uses the money to fund programs for everyone. Just seems like one of those necessary things. Um, that's all I'm going to say on that topic. I'm not going to touch that one too much, but if you want to comment on it, want me to explore that detail a little bit more, just ask, and I'll do some research onto it more. Um, Lady Gaga has been trying to make a statement about gays in the army. Now, I can see a reason for not allowing them into the army, but I just want to bring up the point that, your country's invaded by another country and you lose. Doesn't matter if you're gay or straight, you're pretty much fucked. That's it there. Um, Maybe you should make a special unit for them, the gay berets or something, but you shouldn't just kick them out and say not gonna have you just because of their preferences. It's and it's not the very right thing to do. Um, iPhones and the internet. Now, just so you know, all this stuff is unscripted. What I did type out was the four things I was going to talk about. This video isn't running very long, I don't think. I could blog around about something else, but anyway, iPhones and internet. Why? Um, People can't settle with his phone that phones and text people. Um, like, come on. Do you really need MSN on your iPhone? Do you really need that kind of stuff on a phone? I mean, I downloaded poker on my phone. That's if I get really bored. I mean, really bored. But yeah, it's not costing me outrageous amounts of money. Um, I have a texting plan, and I keep money on there for phone calls, but I spend like $30 a month on my phone, at most. Uh, so I don't see the point of it. So I'm just gonna call this little blab thing jigger the Admirals Report. That just sounds kind of nice, I think. Yeah. So like it. Feel free to comment. Hate it. Think I'm an asshole, dick, racist, whatever. Don't care. Comment. And maybe next week I might release a video explaining my comments or whatever. No names though. Don't. I won't mention who says them. Rather, how doesn't matter how good or bad the comment is. I'm just really bored. Be an asshole for me. Okay, that's about it. See you on Thursday, or if I get some really brilliant comments, like, or not brilliant at all, I might post a video on Tuesday about it. Maybe. Depends how bored I am. But yeah. Okay, thanks, bye.